Well, a good Monday afternoon to you. It's Dan. I want to welcome everyone to my home in the sticks, and I hope everybody's having a good Monday and a good start to a new week. But over here in East Central Mississippi, I'm here to tell you, it's in the upper 60s right now, sure enough nice to be outside. Before we get started on today's video, I'm always going to say that if you are new to the channel, I want to welcome you. And if you returning just to see what old Dan's got going on over her, I sure enough thank you for coming back. What I want to share with you and y'all today is, Lord of mercy, that's a mighty fine looking rear end. Give me a second, I'm finna tell you about it. Dan, what you talking about now? You about lost your dang mind. Well, I'm here to tell you, over the weekend, a good friend of mine gave me a hand doing something to my tractor that I've been wanting to do. He's got a lot of the tools needed to do what we did, and we did it. So I'm gonna show you exactly what we did, and yeah, we're gonna bump some gums about it. All right, there's the L2500 Boda. I'm gonna put up a picture right now of what the rear end used to look like. And here's what the rear end looks like now. What we did was we actually widened the stance of the tractor by actually taking the tires, flipping them, and taking this tire, moving it on that side, taking that tire, moving it on that side, thus giving me a wider stance on the tractor. It's a little bit wider, a little bit more stable. We did the same thing to the front tires. Before, you couldn't actually see the hub for the four-wheel drive, but now that the tractor is a little bit wider and the front tire is pushed out more, you can see it now. It gives me a lot better turning radius, and it gives me a heck of a lot more stance. Dan, you keep talking about widening and stance and all that. What you mean by that? Well, when I'm out here bush hogging all of these pastures down here, and I'll use this terrace right here. For example, sorry about the wind, it just picked up. Everything slopes down. I don't know if you can see it. Here's a really good shot of it. You see how that terrace slopes down and then it goes up? I have them all over the property. And terraces, the intention behind the terrace is for the water to drain off down those terraces and not actually sit. But then again, terraces, farming wise, can be a pain sometimes, and definitely a pain when you're trying to bush hog. Okay, what does all that mean? Well, what happens is when you have the tractor hooked up to the bush hog over and you try to cut those terraces, you're at a really steep angle with the tractor and the bush hog, and you could actually flip the tractor over if you're not careful. I've come close quite a few times cutting the terraces over here, and I got to the point where I'm not even going to try to cut the terraces with the tractor and bush hog. I just use the zero turn to cut those. But hopefully this will help me out a little bit more. I probably won't get real high up on the terraces, but now I have a little bit wider stance with the tractor and the implement, and that'll allow me just to cant just a little bit and cut instead of being like this. If you get up on that terrace, that tractor will go boop and flip over, and that would not be a good thing. Another thing we did, I've always had quite a time hooking up this implement, and this is a 5-foot rototiller. We had to do some adjustments on the hook on the top link that actually picks the implement up. So we did some readjustment on that. Definitely had to readjust these bolts and the hook, which is right here, that hook right there. Had to do some adjustment on that. And we did a little bit of work with the other two arms, adjusting the linkage. So there's a lot of stuff that we did. The friend of mine that helped me with this, he is pretty knowledgeable when it comes to tractors, especially the bigger ones. This is a smaller tractor, but some of the mechanics behind the linkage in the rear of the tractor, the top link and two arms, what picks up the implement, he's pretty versed in that, so he showed me a lot of stuff on that. I've been wanting to get out there and get after that pea patch again. We've only had maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 days of sunshine. We are expecting rain to move in tomorrow, which is Tuesday, and it's going to last all week. So it may be another 2 or 3 weeks before I could actually get out there and do some tilling for the pea patch. I also been doing a bunch of grass cutting out here. I'm here to tell you, I went ahead and chopped everything down now ahead of the storms, because when it rains, the grass is going to grow. It's going to be even harder to cut because it's just grown that much with the rain. So I've been doing a lot of grass cutting as well. All right, that's what I wanted to share with you and y'all today. Lord of mercy, been getting after it over the weekend. Got a bunch of stuff done with the tractor. Got a lot of grass cut. I hope the rain moves off so I can get out there and start working on that pea patch. Got a lot of work to do with that, but Mother Nature's not gonna allow me to do it just yet. But then again, that's just farm life. That's just to be expected. So again, I hope everybody is having a good Monday, and I hope everybody is staying safe this week and today amid this crisis that we still have going on. If you like this video, go and give it a thumbs up, they help. If you haven't subscribed to the Home and Six channel, Lord of mercy, y'all need to come on over here and give old Dan a look, because I'm always doing stuff and fixing stuff. That being said, you know it's coming, Dan Referee, show enough, always gonna say it. Don't let nobody dull your shine. And I mean nobody, you sure enough get your shine on, it's important. Just be you. And Dan will see you and y'all in the next video.